Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Commodores' offense will go on the attack first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Works the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Commodores are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Commodores trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vandy. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather breaks into the open. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Razorbacks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the Hog Mollies. And in Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Turning on the Jets. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Running back searching for a hole. It's a runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Commodores racing to the line in a hurry-up. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the tight end. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. The Commodores send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gonna run it. It's Voorhees. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here comes the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run. When you got to convert to a pass rush, they do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
Give to the running back. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Commodores head it quickly to the line. To the ground, he's got it again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you can tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed.
Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. It's Coleman.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Chucked it away just as he was hit. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Commodores line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Makes a move. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Special teams proving to be special. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
Your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Ross. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Out of the shotgun on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ross. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Commodores will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Razorbacks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Right back to the well. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it in the middle. It's Platt. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He makes it run. And he will score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Just a short pass to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Commodores want to move quickly.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Takes it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. Wide open downfield. Gets away from one. He's got space. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Tight end finds a soft spot. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
The offense in hurry and load.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Working on the right. All down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. The Commodores moving quickly to the line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Might as well give it to him again.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Red pass, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Working the middle, it's complete. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Release to the back. Back's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Sneaks it in.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UCF steamrolled its way to victory. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Orlando a ton of confidence. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense has it, they're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns. Picks up that.
Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So now it's 2nd and long. back to pass. This one's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Razorbacks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Keeps looking downfield. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on fourth down. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And down he goes back at the 3.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Fires left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Got it near midfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, taking advantage of the clock. It's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. That's caught. It's Brown. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Bully ball on third and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. And the Commodores will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Jet sweep to the receiver. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
And you gotta love it. Get the ball to your playmakers any way you can. Use their speed to your advantage. Nice job handing him the football, getting his speed to the outside to have a successful play.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. after the incompletion. They go back up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Voorhees. It's a running room. Touchdown, Arkansas. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. From the gun, give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. There he goes. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. The Commodores are in the hurry-up.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Ridley. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pressure coming. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Under fire. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward.
As the offense, you want to get the ball to your playmakers and let them make a decision, let them make a guy miss, but not with that kind of defense. They were all over it right away. No 3rd down conversion for you.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Snags it on the right. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Hold.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Ross.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Commodores will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Quigley. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Great zone coverage in the back end by this defense. A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback. Great job. The ball comes out, and you can see, Jesse, that defensive secondary on a string, break on the football, and they go force the INT.
And that's what this defense wants to do. They want to win first and second down, bring their dime personnel on the field third and long, play that zone defense. There's nowhere for you to throw the football, and they get a critical takeaway.
The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Here's the heat. Got his man on the outside. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
That's a great example of him understanding where everybody is on the field, because that wasn't the guy he wanted to throw it to, but he knew he was going to get hit. He had to get rid of it quickly, dumped it off, and he let his guy go make a big play for him.
Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. And the Razorbacks will snap it on first and 10. On the run, it's Voorhees. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Oh, he's got some space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And they cap off off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. On the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leave it with him. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Hunt is on its way. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Gets the back moving. Trying to get the corner. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. He wants to throw it. The short hands, it's Beebe. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That is exactly why they call the running back the safety valve. They used it, and they used it to perfection.
Yeah, and you want to push the ball down the field. You want to make those big plays, but you see the defense. They bring the blitz. I got the running back open, dump it to him, let him do the rest, let him get the 1st down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. Money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And they've converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Boy, did they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down and still on his feet. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Razorbacks. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And some room to work. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's got an open man. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hodge. Rushes on him. Pulls it in. At the 20, he's got space. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. And for the 2nd time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the 1st down, I think you just keep your points. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a 1st down. He's got it down the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Army is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Blanchard and Davis and Dawkins among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Toledo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's clapped. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one, and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together. Get one of those long drives going. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Commodores with the 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreak.